Well, I opened up Twitter and everybody was going ape shit over Kyle Rittenhouse's nursing program claim. I mean, I can't watch the video, I'm at work. However, the gist of it seemed to think that Kyle lied on the stand about being a nursing student at Arizona State University. Well, let's go to the original testimony.
Are you a high school graduate?
Yes.
What high school?
Penn Foster Online High School.
Are you currently enrolled in any further studies?
I'm a college student studying nursing at Arizona State University.
Who do you currently live with?
My mom and
Okay, I'm a college student studying nursing at Arizona State University. We're going to talk about it. Hello out there. I am trying to get through.
With his powerful brainwaves cradled in the warmth of reasoning, it's time for Johnny Walker Dread to straighten you out on a thing or two. Emanating all the way from exciting Las Vegas, Oklahoma, it's the Johnny Walker Dread Show.
Now, according to what I've been hearing, he's not a college student at all. Yeah, okay, let's back up a moment there. Everybody was in a panic. He lied about being a college student, and therefore he's going to jail for murder. This is at a point where we need to breathe into the bag. And if you have been following my channel, you'll know what that means. You take the bag and you breathe into it to kind of lower the oxygen levels so that you don't panic. Okay? It's time to breathe into the bag and calm down and investigate. So we have here an article. This was posted to me on my private Twitter channel, so I can't make the claim for being a great researcher. Somebody found this. This is an article in the state press. This is Arizona State University's college newspaper. And it states, Kyle Rittenhouse is an ASU student, but not in the nursing school. Rittenhouse, who is enrolled as an ASU online non-degree seeking student, is facing homicide charges after he shot and killed 2 people during protests last summer. And this article is by Piper Henson. I looked her up on Twitter. She's a leftist. She's written a couple of articles on Kyle Rittenhouse, and it's clear that she thinks that he's guilty. Okay? She doesn't seem to have a whole lot of interest in it, other than the Arizona State thing. So I can't say that she's a vicious anti-Kyle, but she thinks he's guilty. All right. Kyle Rittenhouse, who was on trial for shooting 3 people, resulting in 2 deaths during a Black Lives Matter demonstration in Wisconsin last summer, I guess riots are now called demonstrations, is in fact an ASU student, but he's not in the nursing program. And it says here, I'm a college student studying nursing at Arizona State University, Rittenhouse said on the stand in his own defense Wednesday morning. Now, I know what some of you on Twitter are thinking. Well, if you knew the quote, why did you have to have us post a link for you so that you could go find it? Keep in mind, I don't get to watch the trial. I work for a living. Unlike the bums in that Twitter feed who have nothing better to do than hang out and watch Kyle Rittenhouse all day. Just kidding. All right. So I had this quote. Why did I need to go to the trial? I need to verify. I want to first of all make sure that she's quoted him accurately. She did. And also that he didn't say something besides this. And he didn't. So this is the entirety of his claim. And it doesn't matter what he's told other people outside of the courthouse. This is him on the stand. This is his testimony. The question is it truthful? Rittenhouse is enrolled as an online non-degree seeking student, a status which allows students to take individual courses for transfer credit, personal growth, or as prerequisites for a desired program, university spokesperson Jay Thorne said in an email. There's a few things that are interesting about this. Number one, why is Jay Thorne commenting on the enrollment status of a student? That's typically a big bad no-no. It's called FERPA, and you just don't do that if you're a college administrator or faculty member. Now, you have to if somebody gets a search warrant, but if a prosecutor calls and says, we're just doing a check here to see if a certain person is enrolled at your college, you tell them to go to hell. You can't release that information. Got to have a warrant. The other thing to notice is that she's naming him. And therefore, you can pretty well bank on the fact that this quote, it's not really a quote, but a statement, is at least reasonably accurate. She would be risking a lot to fabricate testimony from a university administrator. So you can pretty well bank on the fact that Kyle is enrolled as an online non-degree seeking student. Okay? I really myself don't doubt it. This is a real newspaper. And I know what some of you are thinking, oh, it's a college newspaper. Yeah, have you seen the crap coming out of CNN and MSNBC lately? They make this newspaper look like Edward R. Murrow. All right, we move on. He is not enrolled in the Edson College of Nursing and Health Innovation, Thorne said. Contrary to Rittenhouse's testimony, false. Okay, she needs to learn how to write accurately. He never said he was enrolled in the Edson College of Nursing and Health Innovation. He said he was a nursing student. Now you might say, well, aren't they the same thing? No, they are not. Anybody can claim that they're a nursing student. That could be a person who's interested in nursing who's going to college. To claim that, however, being enrolled in the Edson College of Nursing and Health Innovation is a factual statement, and that one there has to be accurate. Therefore, in my opinion, she should be admonished for this. This is inaccurate reporting. He enrolled as a non-degree seeking ASU online student for this semester's B session, which started on October 13th. Thorne said, Kyle Rittenhouse has not gone through the admissions process with Arizona State University in reference to the application process for the degree-seeking student. Rittenhouse still had to go through some type of admissions process in order to enroll in ASU classes. That is, if his enrollment was consistent with typical procedure. The application process, listed on the ASU online admissions page for students interested in non-degree courses, states students will need to apply to ASU and be admitted as an ASU student. And then ASU will review your application for admission once all materials are on file. Rittenhouse's defense team did not respond to requests for comment on his courses. Why would they? It is unclear whether Rittenhouse plans to use the classes he's taking as a prerequisite credits to later apply for admission to the university's nursing school. I won't read the rest of this article, but I do want to talk a little bit about what these exaggerations mean. Nothing. If he had not been enrolled at Arizona State at all, then this might be a little bit more worrisome. But according to what I'm hearing, he's enrolled in classes at Arizona State. He's clearly not in the nursing program, but he never claimed he was. He didn't say he was a member of the Edson College of Nursing at all, despite what she claims. He said he was studying nursing. That doesn't mean anything. I'm not even certain that that's much of an exaggeration. Now, another thing. I can't count the number of students who have exaggerated their enrollment status to me or other people. I have heard people tell me that they were doctoral students at a university even though they were not doctoral candidates. I asked them, well, how long have you been there? Oh, this is my first year. Well, how did you get to become a doctoral candidate so quickly? Usually that's a few years down the road. Oh, well, I haven't taken my doctoral candidacy exam yet, which is usually an oral exam. Then you're not a doctoral candidate. That's all there is to it. How many students have told me that they're medical students, even though they're only in a pre-medical program? Come on. Students do this all the time. And I agree that Kyle probably should have been a little bit more forthright when he answered. But what he said is not technically a lie. Maybe a little bit of an exaggeration. You're going to send some kid off to a life sentence in prison for that? So this was a big nothing. I thought that Kyle had maybe really blown it here, but frankly, if this article is true and he is taking classes at Arizona State University, his claim that he was studying nursing at Arizona State University is, in my opinion, close enough to the truth to disregard it. Like my video, subscribe to my channel.